Hello, my people. How you doing this evening? I am Tiogo. I'm your anchor in Tio Speaks. I'm very excited to see you today. In a long while, actually, if you're following my trend, I've kept a break, and actually my looks have changed too. You know, you watch my previous videos, you'll see. I want to say something very, very important. My topic for today is gonna hang on relationship. I'm gonna hang on relationship so I can point out some few things you need to know about the opposite sex. Man and woman, I'll start by saying this, man and woman, they are created for complement, to complement each other. They are not created for competition. A man has his responsibility, which might be higher than that of a woman, does not in any way reduce the value of the woman. That the man has a higher responsibility than the woman does not in any way reduce the value of the woman. Now, we used to think in a corporate organization that some areas are not very important. I came to find out yesterday that when auditors come to audit a particular company, they want to find out if the company is a real company, and the actual definition of search is when the facets that they come to see, the various areas that they come to see, the various portfolios they come to see in the company is filled. When you always list out things for people to do, you always give vendors things to do for you as a company, and you can't employ that manpower to do that thing for you as a company, it tends means that you are not a company, because that is what an individual can do. An individual can run so many things, giving it out to people to do for them. Now, what I want to say in essence is, no matter how small or minute a role is, it is recognized that that person is a personnel on that job. So is the relationship. Now, one thing I want you to understand is this mentality also moves down to how men handle women. It moves down to how men handle women that result to the menace we are seeing in the society on rape. Because if you understand perfectly the role of a woman as designed by the Creator, you will see a woman differently with a different goggle. You see a woman differently from a different perspective. You will not see a woman as an object. You see a woman as a person, as a personnel. You know, this attitude of Africans relating with the opposite sex, as for the males relating with women, has eaten us deep. That's why we are not enjoying the gifts and potentials that God has put in women. The subject is not about women, but I came to find out that the way women were designed, they were designed to take in and multiply. They were designed to incubate and multiply. Now, the way we have plants and its seeds, I guess that's the way we have women carrying seeds. Now, we will not procreate adequately with only seed without its ability to fertilize it. Now, when it comes to seed to the plant, what fertilizes the seed is the soil, and the soil is the earth, and that's why the earth is regarded as her, because the earth fertilizes to bring forth and multiply. If the earth where we dwell is regarded female or feminine, we should know that the role of a woman is deep. It is our responsibilities as men to explore those roles and not exploit women. There are so many things to explore in a woman than the things to exploit in a woman. So when you come in contact with a woman, is everything about her, is it the 5 minutes pleasure of sex? If that's the only thing you have in your mind when you see a lady, it's very pathetic. It's painful that you are blind and short-sighted. If the only thing you see about the lady is a big bum bum, you are lost. You know why? You only get the harvest of what you sow. And so many times, these seeds that we sow are not sown like we see the literal seeds being sown. They are sown by the disposition of our minds, the motives we have. If your mind is to see a young lady and defile her and sleep with her, that is what is concentrated on your mind consistently, you will not see yourself climb a particular leap of the potentials who a woman has. So many men are dying today because they are myopic and limited in their minds to what potentials God has buried in a woman for the good of the man. There is a reason why God said it is not good for a man to be alone. He didn't say a husband, a man. I'm not digressing from marriage. I'm trying to let you know, as a single man, when you have a contact with a lady, knowing a lady, getting to know a lady, not necessarily your fiancé, not necessarily your wife, just a friend, what should be in your mind should not be sex. What should be in your mind should not be sleeping with her, or how she look, her bum bum, her shape. That's not what should be in your mind. What should be in your mind is what should be in your mind is mental enhancement. There is something a lady has in her. She might not have a career per se, she may be doing business but there are some brain sparks a woman can give to you and is proud of something. There are some people a woman can access that you cannot access. You guys are not doing, you are just friends. It is when you start allowing the devil play on your mind, or would I say your personal thoughts and patterns, because a man is always motivated by his own personal lust. It's not somebody else's lust that makes you fall. It's your own personal lust, the one you build inside. So it takes you to see a woman differently to get the benefits of a woman in total. So as a young man, you're not married, you have so many female friends, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You have female friends, it's a blessing. Because how can I do this? Do you know anybody that you'll find out that women have more connections than men. A woman can have a connection now. You're running around in circle. The same thing that happened in the Garden of Eden. Adam has been there in the garden. He never knew that the serpent was in the garden. You'll be very shocked who a woman knows. Those are her. That is what God put inside of her. The ability to network. A woman can network 50 people. I'm not saying sex. I'm not saying stupid things our senators and old men that should be helping the nation with their mentality should be doing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying harnessing the gifts. A woman has a sense of boldness. A woman has a sense of boldness. You see a woman coming to talk. A man starts having his boldness maybe 18, 19, depending on the exposure, level of exposure. A woman is born bold. If you know what I'm talking about. A woman can dare things. It's a woman that would go and snatch the toy. Like my son and the sister. Tomorrow will be my son's tomorrow is 13th June. Tomorrow will be my son's birthday, my first son. He'll be 5. And I thank God for his life. Please wish him happy birthday and pray for him. Okay? So that the sister who is how will I put it? Who's the junior to him? Very bold lady I've ever seen. My daughter. She leave him alone. In fact, he's more elderly than the girl, but the girl is bold. Now, my son will grow up to be bold, but my daughter is already bold. There. That's why it's good when parenting. Parent your ladies. Parent. I would say parent your children, especially the ladies, well. They have a level of defense for the family. And if they're not properly tutored and trained, they will use it against the family. They have that level of strength and tenacity. And so when God was creating a woman, he was creating a woman with all these potentials to help the man, not the husband. To help the man. So it's a man that goes around to find his own wife among the helpful ladies around. Sometimes I want to say something about what you put in a lady. When you put toxic things in a lady, she births it. A lady's character is not shaped by mostly what she learns. Although it's part of it, it helps her too. But the lady's character is shaped by the things that come into her. That's how she shapes her character. Her values, not her character, her values. Things, if a man does things, she'll hold it, she'll keep it and multiply it. You see a woman always aggressive. She's not aggressive. A seed of aggression has been sown into her. Either by parents who are ignorant, or by fathers who don't know anything, those who know the potentials of a lady, or by first boyfriend they had, ignorantly. So they accumulate a whole lot. So you see a lady being aggressive, say, madam, you take things high. What is the issue? What's the matter? Why you this hyper? When you observe her critically, you can see the softness in her. But things has multiplied. This little seed that was sown in her as growing up as a lady, as a girl, has multiplied inside of her and is causing so much character defects in her. Now, to the guys, Please, parents, I want you to groom your sons to understand the value of a lady. If you understand the value of a lady, if you can understand a lady, if you can understand God, God will teach you how to understand women. And when you understand women, your days will be long on earth. The deaths of men. See, a woman has what we call instinct. A woman can sense danger. It's an inbuilt in her. You know, a man is moved by sight. A woman is not moved by sight. It's very peculiar. A woman is not moved by what she sees. A woman is moved by what she feels. So if eyes move men, skin move women. So before you can come to the point of touching her to feel, is a long mile. Except her values has been defaulted. God created that way for their protection. And the only thing, the overflow of their protection for themselves can protect a man. It's a mystery. The protection of a woman overflow can protect a man. You see, a woman tell you, I don't think this guy is a good guy. He's telling the boyfriend, fiancé, before they marry. Say, you notice your wife or your fiancé tells anybody, your wife and your fiancé quickly hook up with us. It's your friend. Meet my friend, and immediately they become friends. That person is a good person. You know why? Women put love at heart and they maintain it for a very long time. I will not want to go far or bore you with so much talk. I will continue this segment of relationship talk with Theo Speaks. Okay? Relationship talk. We'll talk about these two genders, man and woman. We'll talk about them and we will know how to relate when we see a woman, when we see a man, when we see the opposite sex. Know how to relate. Thank you very much. I thank you for listening to me. God bless you. I love you so much. I want you to change your perspective about the opposite sex, and you will eat the fruit of good living. Thank you. God bless you. I remain your Uncle Tiogo. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Theo Speaks. Theo Speaks. Capital THEO space Speaks. Okay? Thank you very much, and God bless you.